What's up, y'all? Welcome to Flames Reaction Channel. So today's video, I'm getting ready to react Ice Cube. So with that being said, make sure you hit that like, comment, and that subscribe button. And let's dig into this video and check out some of the best moments of Ice Cube and in hip hop.
Ice Cube would parlay his rap career into that of an actor on films like Boys in the Hood, Friday, Barbershop, Are We There Yet, and Ride Along, before Ice Cube would abandon NWA and embark on a solo career releasing several critically acclaimed albums. Before Ice Cube would try something a little different and collaborate with the likes of David Bowie and Trent Reznor. Before Ice Cube ever uttered the word Cube or O'Shea Jackson, he had a much more stable upbringing than most of the youth coming out of South Central LA at the time. His parents, they didn't want him getting mixed up with the gang culture so common in their area, so they would have their young boy bus to the San Fernando Valley to attend high school. These bus rides to the nicer part of town played a big role in Ice Cube's determination to make a better life for himself. He would pass his time writing raps, he aspired to become a rapper, but he would also play it safe, getting himself a 2-year degree as an architectural drafter, an education he wouldn't really need. My name is Michael McCrudden, and welcome to Before They Are Famous, documenting the life and career of Ice Cube prior to fame, here for you on Before They Are Famous. Now, this video has been a long time coming. You guys have been requesting it a whole bunch. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below who you want to hear about next. As for Dr. Dre, Eazy-E, I've got those boys done. Be sure to let me know who's next. Cube was born O'Shea Jackson on June 15th, 1969 in South Central Los Angeles, California. He was raised by his mother Doris, who worked as a hospital clerk, while his father Jose was a groundskeeper at UCLA. He has an older brother as well as a half-sister who was killed when O'Shea Jackson was only 12 years young. Yeah, the neighborhood his family was living in, well, it was filled with guns, gangs, and violence. Now, although Ice Cube's parents did their best to shield their boy from the corruption that was just outside their doorsteps, his older brother, he was already out, a grown man doing his thing, and O'Shea would often call him trying to get in on the action, and this is what birthed his nickname, Ice Cube.
You know, he thought I was trying to be like Fonzie or somebody, you know what I mean? So he started calling me Ice Cube. You know, it was kind of like clowning me.
While enrolled at George Washington Preparatory High, Ice Cube had developed an interest in hip-hop music. He wrote his first rap on a keyboard. His parents would soon decide to send their boy to a school outside of town that was Taft High, located in the San Fernando Valley. These bus rides would allow Ice Cube extra time to write his raps, and he would also reflect on the gangs and violence that were wreaking havoc around his hood. He grew very speculative of the LA police, and he was just so angry. Why was no one talking about these issues? Ice Cube was witnessing friends he had grown up getting killed or landing in jail, so he became determined to create a better life for himself. After high school, he enrolled at the Phoenix Institute of Technology, where he earned a 2-year degree in drafting. That was in 1988. At the same time he was investing his time in higher learning, he was also focusing on his rap. He set up a group with a guy by the name of Sir Jinx, known as CIA, and they would perform at both clubs and house parties with a local DJ working the turntables. His name was Dr. Dre. At the time, Dr. Dre was working with the world-class Wrecking Crew, but wanted to get something started with Ice Cube, and got him to write their track, Cabbage Patch. Eventually, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, they would decide to work together under the name Stereo Crew, but as soon as Eazy-E stepped into their studio and provided a little bit of startup money, well, all of a sudden that morphed into NWA. They recorded Boys in the Hood and released it on the NWA debut album, NWA and the Posse. The group's second album, Straight Outta Compton, it rocketed the young men to fame. Of all the members, Dr. Dre, MC Ren, Eazy-E, DJ Yella, well, Ice Cube, he's the only one actually not from Compton. But no one's looking into that fine print. Ice Cube, he was the lyrical mastermind behind the group's success. Tracks like Fuck the Police, that was his way of outing all that pent-up frustration he had been reflecting on not long ago. But Jerry Heller and Eazy-E, they were the ones raking it in, and Cube's involvement with NWA came to a screeching halt in 1989. For his first solo album, Ice Cube formed the group Da Lynch Mob and released America's Most Wanted in the spring of 1990. That album went gold in 10 days and platinum in 3 months. Now, at this time, Ice Cube decided to take the high road and made no mention of Eazy-E or NWA, but then NWA put out their own album where they attacked him lyrically, and that's when he fired back. Ice Cube dropped his album Kill at Will, which is the first hip-hop EP to go platinum. He followed this up with Death Certificate, which featured controversial tracks like Black Korea and No Vaseline. And that's the one where he didn't hold anything back, going after Eazy-E and Jerry Heller. This time, Ice Cube, he also decided to do a little bit of acting. He got involved in John Singleton's film Boys in the Hood, where he played Doughboy. Now, there is a scene in that film where it required Ice Cube to rough up another guy on the street, and he requested that that man be wearing a shirt referencing Eazy-E. In 1992, Ice Cube dropped The Predator, which debuted at #1 on both the pop album and R&B charts. Then, in late 1993, he dropped Lethal Injection. In 1994, Ice Cube would bump into Eazy-E in New York City, and the two began talking for some time. They even discussed getting NWA back together, but just 2 short months later, Eazy-E, he would pass away. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story because this is Before Their Famine. Want me to tell the rest of the story? Well, you guys are going to have to request it in an hour.
All right, y'all. That's it for this video. I'm out. Peace.